Ooh, boy. You're tuned in to the Iceman Show podcast. I am your host, the Iceman. More bounce to the ounce than I say what counts. Don't nobody go home to the fat man fucks. What's happening, chocolate people? What's crack-a-lacking on a Thursday evening? Want to welcome you to the Iceman Show podcast, where we give you the truth, straight no chaser, baby. You know how we do here on the Iceman Show podcast. That's right. You didn't meet me here. You beat me here. What up, though? You tuned in to a new episode of the Iceman Show podcast. You could be anywhere. You could be anywhere, but you're right here on the Iceman Show podcast. And I'd like to thank you for choosing my podcast to ride with. You digs? You're in the midst of the Iceman, y'all. AKA Sub-Zero, AKA Reggie Hammond, AKA Denzel Sausageton. Can you dig it? We just giving folks a few minutes to get in the room. You know, some folks might be getting off work around this time. So we know how that is, especially those of you who live in Central Time and Eastern Time. So we're going to give y'all a couple seconds. You digs? What up, Last Crucible? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Give y'all some of that trap action. Yes, y'all. And you know, y'all. We need to pay some bills before we get started, y'all. If you don't have it, go get it. This is my first book, The Game of Life According to the Iceman, Volume 1. This is my first book. It has everything in here from dating, relationships, to mental health, to social justice, to social injustice, white supremacy, sexual deviancy. It's all in here. You can get this book directly from me at asktheiceman.com. Scroll down to the donate button. Go from there. Scroll down to the add to cart button at asktheiceman.com. Scroll down to the add to cart button and go from there. You digs? So get it. The Game of Life According to the Iceman, Volume 1. Or you can get this at Amazon or on Amazon. You digs? You digs? Yes, yeah. Yeah, I went to Popeyes this afternoon. Ended up getting a damn ticket. Ended up getting a speeding ticket because the popo out here in full effect. Okay. Yeah, I went over there, man. I went to a Popeyes near the crib, and yeah, it was it was what I noticed, if you in a city that doesn't have that many black folks, if you don't see no black people, you know how you see the black people? There's two places you go to find black people in any city: Walmart and Popeyes. And this little country town, this little shit kicker town I'm in, I see all, if you want to see all the ghetto niggas, go to Popeyes. I'm looking at these niggas like, man, come on, dude. I saw some nigga had on a shirt, looked like he got it from the swap meet, Slauson swap meet, had all this loud ass shiny shit on it. Just, it's one of them, I ain't no don't nobody see me, so I gotta put on something to make myself look like a retard so everybody can see me. It was one of them kind of shirts. Okay. If you're not following me on Twitter and Instagram, make sure you do that. I post content on Instagram and Twitter that I don't post on YouTube or my website or Facebook. So follow me at Instagram and Twitter. I have the same handle, at the Iceman Show. At the Iceman Show on Twitter and Instagram. I posted some stuff on Instagram, and you can't see it unless you follow me. So go over there and follow me right now. Go over there and follow me on Twitter. Okay, ain't gonna cost you nothing. Ain't no cost you nothing to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I don't know why people act like, oh man, gonna follow you because that mean that's gonna call that's like giving you money. If you don't understand what's some of the things that are wrong with black folks, you don't have to look too far past that. Okay, you digs? If you want to donate, if you want to make a 100% tax deductible donation of $5 or more, you can go to asktheiceman.com, scroll down to the donate button and donate there. Or you can hit us on the Cash App. My Cash App ID is $ the Iceman 1906. Okay. So let's go ahead and get that popping right now. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and pay the bills now. Let's get that done. All right. So let's go ahead and get those donations popping. Anyway, I wasn't able to finish on Tuesday because we had some folks in the chat room on the Facebook side that wasn't cooperating, but also folks was what the heck? Got some folks that wasn't participating, so we had to I had to go ahead and shut the show down because folks wasn't participating. Everybody, before we get started, please hit the like button. Everybody on the Facebook side, hit the like button. Everybody on the YouTube side, hit the like button, please. All right. Let's get this popping. As I was stating Tuesday, Black people are whether you're ADOS or non-ADOS, Black people in America are considered to be the how can I characterize this to give it a correct designation? Black people in America are considered to be the bottom of the barrel. When you scrape the barrel, you're scraping up Black folks. That's the image we're given in this country. And the unfortunate part of that is that we get Black people from other countries, whether it be Africa or the Caribbean. We get some folks that come over here, and the first thing and they could be as dark as I am or even darker, and come over here and they be like, say, are you, oh, you're a Black person. Oh, I'm not an American Black person. I'm from St. Kitts. I'm from Turks and Caicos. I'm from Martinique. I ain't one of these American Negro. I ain't one of these American niggers. Don't put me in the boat with them. I'm not Akata. I'm not one of them Akata Negroes. Or I'm from Colombia. Well, you know what? You need to write that shit on your forehead, because I wouldn't have never known that had you not opened your mouth. So you better go get a t-shirt and put that shit on there and write it on your forehead. And even if you do write, I'm from Colombia and I ain't one of these American niggers on your forehead or put it on a t-shirt, you're going to get treated as such anyway, because anybody that's considered a Black person is going to get the same treatment. All of us get the same treatment. Now, those of you who are Caribbean born, or you first gen Caribbean, or you first gen African, let me say this to you. I have no disrespect for you, even though some of y'all, and I'm not saying you per se, but some folks that come from where you come from are being very disrespectful, and have been very disrespectful to Black people, the American born Blacks. ADOS Blacks, which is why you're starting to get all this pushback from Caribbean born Blacks and African born Blacks talking about y'all, all Black people deserve reparations. You're starting to hear that. You're starting to read that on Twitter, where you get these Caribbean and African born Blacks saying, well, y'all don't deserve ADOS. You ADOS Blacks, why y'all sitting up here separating yourself from everybody else? We not separating ourselves from you. We don't have to. All we got to do is say we ADOS and you're not, and you over there somewhere. You don't consider yourself to be one of us. So why should you get a check? And you notice most of the Blacks who are screaming bloody murder about reparations are some Caribbeans and some Africans from somewhere else. They're not from here, but they tether themselves to our movements and then get inside of these movements and start talking about, well, start cooning and being a Sambo, talking about, well, what about Black on Black crime? Where the white women at? All of a sudden, there's a distraction. Understand me? All of a sudden, there's a damn distraction when y'all come around. And like I said, I have no disrespect for you. I have nothing against you. But again, I've reported to Blacks who are from somewhere else, and they always try to mistreat me. Not so much Africans, but definitely Caribbean Blacks. I remember I used to work for this. I didn't work for him. But I used to work in a detailing department at this Nissan dealer when I was like 19 or 20. And it was a shit job, but I didn't care because I got a chance to get a free car wash almost every day. With a power washer that made my car look like somebody painted it with wet paint. That's how good it looked. I used to get so many compliments on my car. Where do you get your car washed at? I'm like, at my job. Wow, your car look like that? Wow. Okay. It was a brand new car. So, but still, when I used to wash that car, man, anyway, this Bahamian dude, I forgot what his name was, Will Cox. You always know when somebody ain't from here because it'll be a black person with a name like Will Cox. You be like, now you don't name no brother that's born over here, no Will Cox. Okay, he had a funny name like that, and he was a total asshole. Man, I almost whooped his ass a couple of times because he used to always talk shit. Him and this Jamaican dude. There was this light-skinned mixed Jamaican, this mulatto Jamaican dude that used to put the stereos in. And his Jamaican accent was so hard, I couldn't understand it. Whenever he would say something to me, I'll be like, dude, I don't understand shit you saying. Okay, he was an old nigga too. So he was all bitter too. And so this dude named Will Cox, this old dark-skinned dude, I probably was like 19 or 20. So he was probably about mid-30s. He was a fucking loser. Anyway, them white dudes would come back there in his department smoking weed. The sales guys would come back there and smoke weed in his area. They come back there snorting cocaine in his area, and he just be cheesing. When them white dudes come around, his ass be cheesing. And he used to have this old buck dancing nigga that worked in another area. He was a service. Well, you know how you go to the dealership and them service guys, those service advisors talk to you about what's wrong with your car. This buck dancing black guy, older black guy, he worked over there. And he would tell, Will Cox told that nigga to watch to see if I ever came in late and watch me. I was like, fuck you, nigga. When I left that job, I said, hey, man, let me holler at you. He was like, hey, man, what's up? I said, hey, you know what? Fuck you, nigga. Fuck you, you fucking sellout. I was like, fuck you, nigga. But he was like, why you saying that to me, young blood? I said, because you ain't shit. I said, so-and-so, I said, that Mexican dude I work with, he told me that Will Cox told you to watch me. You punk motherfucker. I was like, fuck you, you loser. I said, man, you a loser. I said, nigga, you 30-something years old working at a fucking dealership. Look at you, nigga. Look at your bum ass. About 4 years, about 2 or 3 years later, that riot, when they had that 92 riot, that shit burned down. That dealership is something, I think it's an AutoZone there now. Okay? But that Bahamian dude, he was an asshole. And he would always say disrespectful shit. He would always say real disrespectful shit. Like he said, you American guys, you are lazy. You are lazy. You Americans, you lazy. I was like, fuck you, man. He was an asshole, man. He used to always try to he would come just a step away from trying to start some shit with me. Like where I was going to end up whooping his ass. Because he would say little smart ass shit like, oh, you Americans, y'all lazy. I said, you know what? Why don't you go back? I said, if we're so lazy, if we're so lazy, why don't you go back to your country where everybody's hard working? Then he'll try to have me go do some stupid shit. Why don't you go watch those cars over there? Man, fuck you. I ain't had no respect for him. I would go to the other side of the dealership and hide from his ass. Or like the white dudes that work in the office. Like there was an old white dude that liked to have his Silver Shadow Rolls Royce cleaned. He'll be like, hey, go fill my Rolls Royce up. He'd give me the keys. He said, go get it cleaned. I don't want it washed here. Go take it to the car wash up so. He give me money. He say the money's in the thing. So I would take that. I never stole his money either. I took that money out, paid for the car wash. Man, I'll be driving down the street with driving that V12. Woo! Boy, that Rolls Royce, nigga, that woo! Drive one of them motherfuckers one time. That's luxury you ain't used to, nigga. That's luxury you ain't used to. That $100,000 motherfucker, he would let me drive that bitch. He wouldn't let that Mexican dude drive it though. He'd only let me drive it. I drove that motherfucker about 2 or 3 times. He was like, hey, Iceman, go wash my car. I knew what that meant. I almost went back to the hood. We almost went over there where I lived at. But I said, nah, I ain't gonna do that. I said, nah, I ain't gonna do that. Oh, it'd be some shit then, boy. My parents ain't got no money to pay for that damn car to get fixed. But I used to drive down the street, man, and people be looking like, that nigga chilling that. Because it was convertible. It was I let the top back. That man, that power steering, man, you barely just touch the steering wheel and it moved. Oh man, y'all just don't. Man, that V12, dude, you barely step on the gas. That thing, that's power I wasn't used to. No, it was a V10. I think that's a V10. That's the V10. Yeah, that's a V12. No, that's the V10. But anyway, man, I couldn't stand that dude, man. And see, it's and that's why I said to my African and Caribbean brothers and sisters, I mean no disrespect to you, but there are individuals out here that make y'all look bad. There's some individuals out there that make y'all look bad. And you need to be aware of these cats because they don't speak for you. Because I've had African and Caribbean cats tell me, they say, hey, Ice, hey, I ain't eligible for reparations in America, but I support you guys 100%, man. I ride with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because see, the thing is, y'all support us when you go after the French, or you go after the British, or you go after the Belgians, or you go after the Italians, or you go after the Germans, or any of these other folk. You definitely go after the Portuguese and the Spanish. They broke. Spain and Portugal they broke. Spain is so broke right now. Yeah, you got some multi-billionaires over there that were individuals with money, but as a country, Spain and Portugal are broke. Okay, after they lost all their colonies, Spain and Portugal, unfortunately, unlike a lot of other countries, I mean, unlike the UK and the Americans and the French, and these other ones, the Dutch was infamous for that too. Unlike those countries, Portugal and Spain held on to that colonialist economy too long before they could switch their economy over to something else. You have to understand, a lot of these European countries, they have very little natural resources, unlike America. See, America has enough natural gas and oil, sweet crude. We have enough of those two commodities to supply the whole world with natural gas and oil. The problem is we don't want to tear up our soil trying to get it. That's why they stopped doing that fracking, because fracking was causing too many problems. But that fracking was popping off back in the 4 or 5 years ago. You don't hear nothing about no fracking no more. Like way up there in the North Dakota, up there in way up there in North Dakota, way above me. Up there in North Dakota, remember they was having that boom up there of natural gas and oil up there. They cut that out. They stopped that fracking because it, like I said, it destroys the soil. You spray that non-potable, that dirty ass water, filthy ass water down into the ground, and you break up that rock, and the rock spreads out, and then you can get them pipes down in there, get those drilling machines down there to cut that rock to get to that oil and that gas. You got to shoot that water down there at like 1,000 psi to get it past that shit. Okay, that shit dried up in Texas. Remember I was down there in Texas when I was going to the University of Texas. I was doing my second master's. Remember I was doing the show back then. Man, it was all kind of dudes that I met, a lot of veterans that I met that was getting them jobs, working for Halliburton and all them companies. But that slowed down, man, because the people been complaining about it. Because once you ruin the soil, the soil, you can't farm, you can't do anything with it. So all those areas up there way up there in North Dakota, they can't use all that farmland that used to be farmland. All them people that sold them farms up there to move to the Twin Cities or Fargo, or they moved down to South Dakota to LaPierre and all them areas up there. Man, ain't nothing up in them two states up there. Ain't nothing up there. But up there in North Dakota, up there in Minot, they got like 2 Air Force bases, where they got them nukes at. Up there on them Indian reservations up there. Ain't nothing up there. Every time I meet somebody that was stationed up there, they like, dog, that was the worst assignment, dude. Ain't hardly no women on that base. That ain't a good base, dude. They said, man, them Indian chicks was ugly as hell. Said, man, we said, man, I thought maybe I'd go off base, give me one of them Indian chicks. Man, them chicks be ugly. Hey, I know about that. Y'all stationed in the Southwest. I know about them Indian tribes. I could have married one of them, but I just didn't want them because most of them wasn't that good looking. But anyway, we got to stop giving. We got to have to stop. We have to stop letting people come over to this country whether they black or not and shit on American blacks. Okay, we have to stop letting these people shit on us. And the only way for you to see the reason why these other, and let me give you y'all a quick story. There was a Jamaican born, I think her name is Representative Clark. I think she's Jamaican. She's from a congressional district in New York, I think in New York City, in one of the boroughs. I forget, I don't remember which one. But anyway, she was able to secure $18 million from Congress to provide job training or something like that for Caribbean-born Black folks. It was either job training or living assistance grants. It was something like either paying for them to train to get a job or go to school. It was something like that. And then also living expenses. When was the last time you seen a Black congressman or senator get something for ADOS Blacks? I'll wait. Okay. They ain't secured the bag for us at all. Matter of fact, we don't get a bag. We just get told to vote. That's it. We don't get anything else. We don't get no nigga trinkets. We don't get anything. We just get people telling us to vote. Meanwhile, the Democratic candidate is talking about LGBT issues and immigration issues. And to really and to give you guys a quick statistic, do y'all know that Hispanics, that the very Hispanics that should be trying to support this kind of policy, did y'all know a lot of these people don't even vote? Did y'all know that? Did you know a lot of these Hispanics don't even vote? Did y'all know that a lot of these LGBT folks don't vote? Who sit up here and accuse us of xenophobia and homophobia? Did y'all know that most of these people don't even vote? But yet the Democrats have the nerve to come and get in front of us and tell us who to vote for, yet they ain't offering us no tangible reparations. You ain't offering us no tangible resources. And you think we supposed to vote for your candidate because we ain't got no choice? And then, like I said, I always turn on, because the Urban View radio on Sirius XM, they ain't nothing but a shill station for the Democratic Party. See, you know what? It's funny to me how these Black folks that get a little paper, the first thing they do is be a mouthpiece for the Democratic Party. Have you noticed that? So they got my man Godfrey off of there. He was talking real shit. He was telling people, he would say on the air, "Hey man, if you Hispanic, you have no reason to be calling us names. How dare you?" He was getting on people's asses. And when they made his show 2 hours, it increased his hour to 2 hours. I said, I wonder what's going to happen now. Because when he was just an hour, he was real funny. But when he increased to 2 hours, or was he on 3 hours? He was on 2 hours. When he ended up being on 2 hours, he started getting more political because he couldn't tell jokes the whole time. So he'd be on there getting political. And he'd be doing a lot of stuff like how you see me do stuff on this show, on this broadcast. I say a lot of stuff people don't want to hear. You digs? Anyway, they got him fired off of there. So anytime you tell the truth, anytime you tell Black folks to do something other than vote for Democrats, you ain't gonna have a job in those circles. You're not gonna have you're not gonna have a job in those circles. Yeah, true, true. You digs? And so the thing is, the reason why other races are able to come over here and eat off of black folk is the simple fact that we leave ourselves wide open. We don't have a collective code that we adhere to. We don't have a code of conduct. We just do anything. Brothers and sisters always off code. I remember back in the 70s and 80s, whenever we used to go to these stores and them Asians would be in there, them Buddha heads be in there, they be in there talking shit, talking about you steal, you come in here still, you buy. Okay? And see, we be like, fuck you, you chop suey eating motherfucker, fuck you. We like, we didn't even know them dudes. We'd be like, man, fuck you. Because sometimes them Asians will come behind the counter and try to grab you. And we'd be like, man, you better back your ass up for all of us whoop your ass. Because some of us were just as big, some of us was just as big as grown men. You know what I'm saying? Because I hung around dudes that was 4, 5, 6 years older than me. And then some guys were my age. And plus, my older siblings might have been with us. We weren't gonna let nobody put their hands on us. Here, these motherfuckers come straight from Vietnam or Korea, and they come over here, and the banks will give them a damn loan to open up a liquor store in our neighborhood. Here, we've been here all this time. They ain't give us shit. This is in the 60s and 70s. You digs? And so when they got ready to try to lay hands on us, we was like, man, and then we walk over to the shelf and grab more stuff. You're like, fuck you. Get the fuck out of our neighborhood. Go over there to Charlie's neighborhood, motherfucker. Open your store up over there. Oh, I forgot. He don't want you over there. See, the first thing black folks are going to have to do is stop giving the bag to these other races. That's the first thing you're going to have to start doing. Whenever you walk in a store and you see an Indian person or another type of Asian in there, you need to walk right back out of there. Now, I know sometimes you get caught out there. It might be early in the morning. You might be coming from you about to go somewhere. You might need to get some gas real quick. You ain't got no choice but to stop at that convenience store, go station. So you got to go ahead and get that petrol. I get it. Sometimes you just got to get that petrol and be on your way. Sometimes you can't be discriminating. But whenever I see especially East Indians, I don't spend my money with East Indians. I don't go to Chinese restaurants anymore. Why? Because I know how to cook their food at home. If you got even a electric wok, I can teach you how to cook Chinese food. That shit is easy. A lot of people think it's real hard. It is not hard. Once you get the sauces, you get the correct sauces, that shit is so easy to cook. It's real easy to cook. It ain't hard like people think. I cook that stuff. The only thing I don't know how to cook that well is shrimp fried rice. Now, see, I go to Panda Express I go to Panda Inn or Panda Express because they're a chain. And if they serve me some food that's 5 days old, they can catch hell. But you go over there to the Zoo Sings, China Emporium, shit, he might be serving you fried Rottweiler. You think you getting General Tso's chicken, and you actually eating General Tso's Yorkshire Terrier, or you might be or you or you might be eating General Tso's domestic short hair feline. Okay. So you might want to, and somebody posted some shit on Facebook, man. This article about these Chinese people that own this Chinese restaurant. They showed them behind the restaurant in a lake washing dishes. See, look, man, I'm telling you, these are some nasty ass people. When they come, dude, these people will get water out of a river that they use the bathroom in. They bathe in water they use the bathroom in. I've seen these shows where they do that. And even them guys that was in Vietnam, they said them people nasty as hell. That's why they so nasty when they come over here. They don't brush their teeth. They don't brush their teeth over there. They breath smell like garbage. And it's the men and the women. I'm not trying to put nobody down. I'm just telling you the truth. I'm just telling you, I grew up with these people. Motherfuckers love this. Who gives a fuck about Chinese people coming over here? Always shitting on weed. Anyway, but other races come over here and they always secure the bag for their group at the expense of ours. And my question to you is, when you gonna cut the cord on these motherfuckers? Because let me explain something to you. They're not gonna stop. They're not gonna stop shitting on us. They're not gonna stop shitting on black people until black people wake up and start calling these people out and start handling our business. Because to really be honest, it's just like this brother said to me one time. He said, Ice, these other races ain't gonna respect us until we respect ourselves. And that's true. But at the same time, we got these white supremacists come after us with all the energy and that they can muster. They don't come after these other races like they come after us. That's why people think if they go and and this is one of the reasons I try to explain to brothers and sisters. I tell them, I say, hey man, you have power, but you've been taught that the only way you can have power is to co-opt another race group and kiss their ass and lick their balls and get up under their ball sack and hope that people look past your blackness and help you and give you some crumbs. That's not how it works. That's trickle down. Helping Latinos doesn't help us. If you help Latinos with economic resources, that just helps empower their group, not ours. When DACA sends DACA recipients to college with free tuition paid, free scholarship money to a HBCU, not only that's so many slaps in the face. That's empowering them, not us. Because they've interviewed, I don't know how many of these people, and they're like, well, if it weren't for DACA, I wouldn't have never been able to go to college. But now I go where the niggers go. I go to Texas Southern University, an HBCU, not a HB. I guess it is a HBCU, huh? Hispanic, historically used to be black college. You go to Texas Southern University in Houston. You think you going to Mexico? They got so many Mexicans going there. There's a bunch of Mexicans at they law school. That's how they do. That's how your boy Barry Soweto, aka Barry Barack Obama, that's how he did us. He gave them billions of dollars to go to school for free at our expense, at our so-called at our university. It ain't our university. They're actually white owned. Their original mission was to serve, was to take ex-slaves and teach them how to work, teach them how to be mechanics and teachers. That's all them colleges were back then. All they did was teach niggas how to farm and teach and fix things. They didn't start doing offering the same kind of curriculum other universities, that white universities offer, until way later. There wasn't no choices back then. You either learn how to fix stuff, you learn to trade, or you learn, if you're a woman, you learned how to be a nurse or a teacher. That was it. Or you learned agriculture. That's it. So those, hey guys, let's get these donations popping. Hey y'all, let's Navajo. Yeah, them Navajo chicks be around Phoenix. Yeah, them Navajo chicks be around Phoenix. Oh, they be ugly as fuck. Plus, a lot of them bitches be on drugs too. Hey guys, yeah, let's get this popping, man. This is $5 donation Thursday. Hold up. I'll post let me post this link first. These links, and then I'll post that. If you want to follow me on Facebook, here is my I don't know why I keep doing that. That right there is my that's my Facebook handle right there. Hey, you guys, this is my podcast email, the Iceman Show at yahoo.com. Okay. And so Black people, a lot of us have individual self-esteem issues, low self-esteem issues. So whenever you hear a Black man or a Black woman say, hey, support my cupcake shop, support my beauty salon, other Black men and women won't patronize you. Why? Because that's self-hate. It has nothing to do with you, the sister who's the business owner. It has nothing to do with her. It has nothing to do with the brother who's the business owner. It's the problem is the customer, not you. You have done nothing wrong. So I want to encourage to all the Black women listening, to all the Black men listening, if you are thinking about starting a business, go ahead and do so. Don't hold back, because you will be proud of yourself. Even if you fail, you will be it. That's one thing you can write off your list of things you want to do in life. I don't call it a bucket list, because we have hopes and dreams all from start to finish. You dig? So if you are a Black woman and you want to open a cupcake shop and everybody's like, girl, your cupcakes are the bomb. And then as soon as you open your shop, now your friends telling my girl, I ain't got time to come by there. Cut them people off. They ain't your friends. If they gonna eat your cupcakes at your house and tell you how great they are, but when they have to start paying for them, they don't want to come by your shop and help you stay open. Girl, you better get rid of them. You better get rid of them no good hoes. They ain't your friend. They not your friend, Black woman. Don't see, a lot of times, especially with Black women, a lot of times sisters won't do something because they're afraid their female relatives or their fake ass friends are going to shit on them. And that's why I be telling sisters, get new friends or get rid of them bitches. Find you 2 or 3 chicks that you can tolerate, that you might want to go drink a glass of wine or drink with once in a while. Because some women, I have talked to Black women, say, look, I don't hang around too many women, but I do have some friends, some associates that I kiki with, but I don't get all in their business and they don't get all in mine. They don't come all, they ain't all over my house spending the night, and we don't do all that shit. Because I want them bitches around my man. You digs? So this is what holds back a lot of black men and a lot of black women. Whenever I do a business plan, and by the way, if you're thinking about starting a business, go to asktheiceman.com, asktheiceman.com, and go to the about the Iceman page. And I got all kind of packages for business plans. If you want to start a business and you need a business plan, holler at me. Go to asktheiceman.com and then email me if you're serious. Don't email me if you just asking questions, because people tend to ask me questions and not be serious. Go to the website. Everything is self-explanatory. So what a lot of black men and women do is they miss that opportunity of starting their own business when they were younger, because they were scared that their family and so-called friends would not support them. And look, you know what? Let me tell you something. I wish I would cut a possible revenue stream off of myself because of some other niggas. I wish I would do that. I will slap myself on the air. Okay? Because people will be your friend until they have to pay for the product and or service you selling. You digs? So what I tell black folk is, follow your dreams. Fuck following other people. Follow your dreams. Turn your dreams into a reality. Because if you do not do that, you're going to end up being a hater, like a lot of these people on social media. That's why a lot of these people are haters. Because they can't find a way, or they refuse to get out here and handle their business. So what they want to do is sit here and shit on me and shit on other black folks who are trying to do something other than go out here and work for for Uncle Charlie and Miss O'Fay, aka or when I said Mr. Charlie, I meant Mr. Charlie, or aka Hunky McGee. You dig? So they mad because you feel like you better, you above that. They feel like, who you think you are being above going out here working for the man? Ain't that ridiculous? Hell, if this business pops off and your friend and the friend that stuck by you, you might end up being this person's COO or president 10 years from now. Because now you can learn how to be a president for the next 10 years. See, black folks don't want to struggle. That's why a lot of people, even ADOS black folks, will be like, man, y'all ain't gonna get no reparations. Shoot. What they're really saying is, I'm a coward, and I'm gonna wait to see if y'all gonna make something happen, then I'm gonna jump my ass in line. That ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna be how it works, dog. There will be a means test. You ain't gonna just be. Let me tell you something. If they give reparations away tomorrow, let me explain something to you. Those individuals who didn't do shit to help us get there, do you think you're gonna be able to just jump in line and get a check? That ain't how that's gonna work. Because if you ain't part of the process of trying to get it, you think they're gonna make it easy for you? What if they tell people, well, you got to pay $250 to get a certain type of application to fill out? If you ain't got no job or no money, or you don't know how to hustle, guess what? And see, they'll do some shit like that just to weed niggas out. Some people, that $250 might as well be $250 million. You'd be surprised. To a broke nigga that don't know how to make money, who can't even keep a job, that's impossible. You got people who don't have a checking account because they let their account overdraft for $50. And instead of paying that $50 to Wells Fargo so they can open up a checking account there or some other bank, these dumb niggas will sit there and won't pay that $50. I used to mess with a chick that owed Bank of America $200. And I said to her, how come you don't have a debit card or a checking account or checkbook? She was like, I owe Bank of America $200. I ain't paying them. I'm like, well, until you pay it. I said, that's not, let me tell you something. Check system, which is like the credit account, which is like the people that keep track of people fucking up they checking accounts. Check system, CHEX systems. Dude, it ain't like the credit bureaus. When after 7 years, that's just supposed to come off your credit. No, that ain't like it. If in 2000 you owe Bank of America $200, in 2030 you still gonna owe Bank of America $30, $200. Okay, it ain't like the credit. It ain't like that other system, man. Okay, and you got dumb niggas that think, oh, I just wait 7 years for that to fall off the check system. No, dude, that don't work like that, dog. You have to pay that shit. You're gonna have to pay that. You have to get them people their paper if you want to have a checking account. So you know what these dumb niggas will do? They'll keep going over here to the damn check cashing places. There's a check cashing place right down the street from some First Ave where they shot Purple Rain. And even in the wintertime, nigga, in downtown Minneapolis, do you know them niggas will be standing out there freezing at this check cashing place called the Unbank? And you know, these niggas charge 5%, 10% to cash a check. And these dumb niggas, instead of paying that $200 to Bank of America, them dumb niggas will go over there and give them white folks all their money. 3% of your check is too much. Okay? But you go over there, all you see are all the drug addict white folks and all those bum ass niggas, all the bum ass Minneapolis niggas. Okay? All them Chicago niggas that done, and them Milwaukee niggas and them Racine niggas that done moved to the Twin Cities. That's all you see down there is them niggas. That's all you see. They get on the bus from North Minneapolis. There's 2 or 3 buses that come from North Minneapolis. And they take them buses. I think they're going to have a light rail that's going to go over there now. The red line or something, like orange line or some shit like that. Anyway, them niggas will catch the bus all the way down there just to go to the Unbank. I'm like, you stupid niggas. You stupid niggas. Niggas will do anything to avoid. Niggas will avoid things that they should pay off and take care of. That shit they won't take care of. But dumb shit, they got the money for that. Oh, to go see Martin Lawrence at the comedy club? Oh, they got money for that. Oh, they got money for that. They got money for the comedy club, though. You heard? Oh, they got money for the comedy club. They can go see Mike Epps, though. Okay? Dumb niggas. But these other races come over here and eat off of us. Those of you who support illegal immigration, excuse me, immigration reform, and you support LGBT and all this other kind of stuff. None of them people are helping you. And when another race comes, like when all them Indians came over here in the 90s, a lot of them Indians start coming over here from India in the 90s. Okay? A lot of them are up here in the Twin Cities. You go up to the Twin Cities, it's a whole bunch of Indians up there. Some of them date brothers. Some of them, the ones up there, date brothers. That's what tripped me out. Because you go to some of these other areas, they won't date no brothers. But up there, they'll date a brother. I know some cats that I know a cat up there. I know a couple cats up there that have dated some Indian chicks. Okay? Because some of them got regular jobs. They ain't all doctors and lawyers and scientists. Some of them got regular jobs. Some of them work regular jobs. Okay? But all of these other races come over here. They get rich off of you. They open up convenience stores in your community, in our neighborhoods. They open up so-called grocery stores, bodegas, whatever the hell, liquor stores. If you're in Detroit and Chicago, they own all the convenience stores and gas stations. And this Indian dude told me what they do. He said, what we do is everybody that come over here, they got to work in that gas station to get their weight up. And once they work there for 3 or 4 years and save their money making minimum wage, then those people help them get a gas station. That's how they do. They take care of their people. They ain't like us. They was to be, fuck that nigga. Oh, the Iceman homeless? Fuck the Iceman. Fuck that motherfucker. Then as soon as I get off the street and get my shit together, they hear this is the same nigga talking about, hey, Ice, hey, how you doing, man? Hey, what's happening, man? Hey, man, can you let me hold something, man? Can you let me hold something? I'm like, nigga, you better get the fuck out of my face, nigga. Remember I was the homeless nigga that wasn't shit? Remember that? All y'all niggas got on the phone talking shit about the Iceman, talk about the Iceman ain't shit. Remember that? I got cousins that was all on the phone talking shit about me, talking about calling me a bum and all this shit. Nigga, I done served in a war. Fuck you. You ain't serving no fucking war, nigga. At least I got a reason for why I'm having problems, nigga. Ain't nothing wrong with you. And your ass still ain't got nothing popping. Fuck out of here, nigga. Better go over there and sell them jalopies. Fuck out of here. You dig? But black people are not strategic. And let me explain what I mean by that. See, if I say, let's meet in this city. Let's say we're all within a radius of about 100 miles. And one of us say, hey, Ice, Let's get together, and let's have a meeting. Let's see if we can pull our resources and start buying houses or start buying land. Say 50 people show up. At least half of them people are going to be there trying to talk us out of this shit. They're going to bring their skepticism in. There should be a minimal amount of skepticism whenever more than one person, more than 2 or 3 people get together and start strategizing. Stop letting your low self-esteem and your insecurity be the death nail to your upward mobility. Let me explain something to y'all, man. They have been, during the Obama administration, they were really singing this tune. If you want upward mobility in the next 20 years, the answer is small businesses. Obama said that I don't know how many times. He is not lying. See, the problem with us is that most of us, if we say all 80, if we say all black folks fit into that 50 black folks. Let's say that those 50 black people represent all 45 million of us. Okay? Half them Negroes will be in there trying to sabotage the shit. At least 10 of them niggas will go tell a white man somewhere. Hey, they plotting. Okay? This is the kind of shit that used to happen during slavery. We'll be out in the field and I'll be like, hey man, let me holler at you, player. Hey man, look at here, man. Hey man, we gotta get away from this cruel master. This motherfucker beating us, raping us, sodomizing us, raping my kids. We working for free. This motherfucker beating us. Shit. Hey man, let's leave this cruel master. That nigga that's been standing next to you from can't see to can't see. You know that nigga will go tell the overseer? All that mistreatment. And that nigga will still go over there and get you killed. A lot of you guys who are watching me right now, you the same type of old sellout nigga. You the same old sellout ass nigga. You come by the live streams, you don't never donate no money. You don't never reach out beyond yourself. Everything's about you. This is the nigga that will send me hey, what I tell y'all about doing super chat, man? We've only had 2 people donate. What's up with that, y'all? By the way, you guys can donate via the Cash App. These people get federal money. These other races get federal money. They get state money. And administrations like Barack Obama's and Clintons, they've been giving all these other races free money to go and step over us to get to the promised land of middle class and upper middle class and upper class mobility, while we still sitting in the same space economically. Have you ever asked that question, why that is? Do you even care? I know some of you don't care. And it's sad that you don't care, because that really is telling me you don't care about your kid. You don't care whether your children get anything. It's just like the single mom who sends her kids to school every day and then is surprised that her kids get mistreated. It's the single mom. You see these single moms who put all their trust in the school because, she don't want their daddy, she don't want the daddy involved in fathering this child. So the white dude, the white coach at the high school is his daddy. She'll let the coach have all kind of access to the boy. Okay. Then when he get to college, here come another white man grinning in his face. And so when they get mistreated by the school, or they get mistreated by a coach or a daycare worker, the black woman's upset. Well, if you had a man at home helping you parent, because you can't really parent outside the home, man. You can't parent no child when you only see them every other weekend or every weekend. It's hard to parent a child. It's hard to get a child to listen to you when they only see you on the weekend. And this is another way that a lot of these kids get molested and raped by these white males and white females at these schools and in these after school programs, because their mother put 100% trust in these people. Okay, they put 100% trust in this damn teacher or this coach, but won't put 100% trust in the daddy. Ain't that something? But they're going to trust some white woman or some white man. When Jerry Sandusky, the defensive coordinator at Penn State, when Joe Paterno was there, a sexual predator, Jerry Sandusky, the reason he was able to rape and molest mainly black kids, but some poor white kids too, the way he was able to do that is under the guise of his nonprofit, working with underprivileged kids, and the mamas allowed 100% access, daily and sometimes nightly access to these kids, just so they could be at home sucking and fucking their boyfriend while the boy was at a field trip during the day. But little did she know the little boy's in the shower with taking a shower with Jerry Sandusky. See, this is one of the reasons why a lot of these religious zealots that's in these missionary programs and in these different religions, this is how these guys get so much access to these kids in the Catholic Church, in the Mormon Church, in the Christian Church. This is how they get so much access, because the mother might say, hey, son, go and walk up there to the school, to the program up there at the church. And the youth minister, he looking around, he'll never see your mama up there. So he like, oh, I can get on his good side and molest him or rape him. See how you, hey, single moms, see how you leave your kids wide open for the bullshit? See, that shit wouldn't happen if you had a man in your house. Oh, I forgot. That's too much work. Oh, yeah, that's negative. Oh, yeah, you need to be able to do what you want to do. Yeah, you need to be able to smoke weed and drink Alizé any time of the day and night and have different niggas over. Now you can sample different dicks. Not being that you ain't got no man and have no man in the house. We having some, Facebook is doing their racist bullshit. Hold up, y'all. I knew that was gonna happen. Facebook been doing a lot of janky shit during my live streams. Okay, I don't know what's up with them, but why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised? Anyway, these other races come over here. They get put in the black community. They extract resources that were meant for us. And then once they get their weight up in 3 to 5 to 10 years, then they go, sticking their nose up at us. Oh, look at them mayates and niggas. They don't want nothing. We want something. We pulled ourselves up by our bootstraps. Fuck out of here. You ain't pulled yourself up by shit. You got a free come up at our expense. The question I'm gonna pose to everybody in the chat room: how long we gonna let these other people eat off of us at our expense? How long do you plan on allowing that to happen? Because let me explain something to you. The more pressure we keep putting on the Democratic Party to come off them tangibles, the better off we gonna be. And we gotta continue to put pressure on them. We can't give up. See, a lot of niggas like to rest, don't they? Niggas love to rest. Niggas be like, man, come on, Ice. We done told them white folks what they need to hear. Now we just gonna wait. We gonna sit back and wait for them white folks to respond. Yeah, you do that. You go ahead and wait for them to respond. Nigga, you could be a skeleton by the time they decide they gonna get off their ass and do something about the shit they done stole from us. Reason why we have crazy rich Asians is because crazy rich Asians got rich off of dumb niggas. That's how they got rich. And now you're gonna let the Hispanics get rich off of you. You don't let the Southeast Asians get rich off of you. You don't let the South Koreans get rich off of you. Continue to get rich. You don't let Chinese come over here and get rich off of us. Now you're going to sit somewhere and complain. My question to you is, how come only we got all these people in the chat room, but yet I've only got 2 people donate thus far. All right, we're gonna take a break right here, y'all. You guys can decide whether or not you want to donate. You guys can decide whether you want to donate or not. But you need to go ahead and do that now. You digs? Keep it locked right here on the Iceman Show podcast. You digs? Yes, y'all. And you know, y'all. Today, I went over here to Popeyes over here where I live at, and I went over here to um, I went over here to um, I went over there to try this damn sandwich, and I go over there. You know, wasn't no black folks, which was great. Wasn't no whole bunch of people over there, although a whole bunch of people did come over there after because it was lunchtime and people start coming over there. So it was so I get over there, and the sandwich actually was above average. I'll say that. I will say this. Each of the times that I got a sandwich, the piece of chicken that they put on there is like a breadless white breast, a breaded white breast of chicken that's boneless, and it's actually a decent piece of chicken. It's not cheap. I got the spicy chicken sandwich. Spicy always tastes better than plain. I can't even eat Church's chicken uh, unless it's spicy. And, you know, Church's didn't start selling spicy chicken until very recently. Maybe the last 10 years. I'm not a Popeyes fan. I don't like their chicken at all. I don't like their chicken. The only thing I get at Popeyes sometimes is the shrimp basket. And I don't even get that anymore because they messed that up. How you gonna mess up something that's already pre-prepared? But Popeyes done burnt me too many times. So I don't fuck with Popeyes no more. And so, remember I told you guys back when I was in school about 7 or 8 years ago. Remember I told y'all about that one Popeyes that's in South Minneapolis. Didn't I tell you? Remember I told y'all about that? I posted a video on Instagram about this. Remember I told y'all that time when you see these companies do this shit, by the way. What they will do is they will, to cause a frenzy, what these assholes did is they put a coupon in the Minneapolis, what's the name of that paper there? The Star Tribune. They put buy a 4-piece dinner, get one free coupon. And at that time, that was the only Popeyes in Minneapolis. Now they got about 4. They probably got 4 or 5 now, because they got one not too far from that one off of Lake Street over there where the international market is. They used to have a Sears over there, and they closed the Sears and they turned it into a swap meet. That's really all it is. It is a swap meet, and you got all these vendors in there selling stuff. A lot of Africans are in there selling stuff. Some white folks, some Hispanics, but mainly Africans and some American blacks be over there selling stuff. And you go over there. So there, and right up the street, they just built a brand new Popeyes over there. So when they had that big dust up about that coupon about 8 years ago, you had all these niggas going over to that Popeyes. You had nothing but black people standing out in front of Popeyes and in the drive-through talking shit because they ran out of chicken. Now Popeyes knew damn well they talking about they made a mistake on putting that coupon in the thing. And remember I told you that the news people was out there? Didn't I tell y'all that the news people out there? And me and my cousin, I was over my cousin's house, and they were talking to black folks out there because, you know, they love to talk. They love to embarrass black people. But black people, in this case, embarrass themselves. And so he's talking to a brother, and he said, so how'd you get up here? He said, oh, I took a taxi up here. He was like, from where? He said, oh, from North Minneapolis. That white man tried to do everything he could not to start laughing. He said, sir, how much did it cost to take a taxi all the way over here? He said, $20. So you're going to pay another $20 to get back. He said, yep. He said, what did you come over here for? Oh, I came over to get that 4-piece, get one free. He said, sir, let me get this straight, because I don't want to speak. I don't want to put words in your mouth. You mean to tell me you get ready to pay $40 to come over to a Popeyes to get, at that time, a 4-piece dinner was probably $7 to $8. To go over here and get $8 worth of chicken, you're going to spend $40 to go get it. So $8 worth of chicken. And he said, before you answer that, sir, are you working? And that old ghetto North Minneapolis nigga looked down like this. And then he looked up and he said, no. He said, sir, you don't have a job and you're going to spend $40 to go get some chicken for $10. Me and my cousin looked at each other and said, my cousin was like, see, that's why these niggas, man, I swear to God, these niggas make us look bad, man. Dude, I can't make that story up. Y'all see all over the country people taking pictures of black folks twerking in front of Popeyes, eating the chicken, talking about, good. Coonin, eyes bucking over chicken. It's people all over Twitter posting pictures of black folks with lines around the corner to go get a damn sandwich. Nigga, that sandwich wasn't that good. Yes. Did it exceed my expectations? Yes. But my expectations was low as fuck for that sandwich. Okay? And apparently that particular Popeyes that's over here, not too far from where I live at, they got they still in the lobby, they still got a thing that says we're out of chicken sandwiches. Now, when I went through the drive-through, they didn't tell me that. But, you know, apparently the other day was a motherfucker. All the black folks in this little tiny ass, shit kicking ass town found their way over to all the Popeyes. There's one over here about 5 miles down the road down here going toward downtown. And then there's one over here where I live at. I'm out here in the boonies. I'm out here on the east side. I'm out here in the boonies. So I was like, look at these Negroes. Popeyes probably made 20 million, 30, 40 million dollars in profit off of that one sandwich. I was embarrassed. That's why I went through the drive-through, because I was embarrassed. I wasn't gonna go in the lobby, but I went anyway. And then I walked right back out. No, I was above average. I said it exceeded my expectations, but my expectations for fast food in general and Popeyes in particular, that bar is low. So them meeting my expectation, I'd say it was above average. And it was hot. The sandwich was fresh. And they had some kind of sauce on it. It tastes good. It has some kind of spicy, I think what it is some type of, I think it's aioli. And aioli, how you make it, well, I think what it is, they took peppers and put it in sour cream, because that's what we used to do. We take them peppers and roast them red peppers, and then we take them and grind them up in the put in the food processor, and it processes it, and it turns it like a rust color. Then red peppers turn that sour cream like a reddish, like a rust color, reddish color. It tastes good too. Or you put a little salt and pepper in it. That's a real good topping if you making Mexican, you making some type of Hispanic food. But that's what it looked like they put on there. So it's a good sandwich. I ain't gonna lie. It's a little. I would say I'm not willing to say it's good. You know why I'm not gonna say it's good? Because I'm looking for consistency. If I go get the third, fourth, maybe fifth sandwich, if I do, yeah, Chick-fil-A. I'm sorry, Chick-fil-A, your chicken is lame. I'm sorry. Chick-fil-A, your shit is lame. Your food is hot, is just way overpriced. Chick-fil-A has been too expensive for years. They've been ridiculous. Okay? Chick-fil-A is ridiculous. And they chicken ain't even that good. Chick-fil-A ain't that good. Sometimes if you can get it, you can go to the right Chick-fil-A. It's good. But again, just buying the fries, the waffle fries, a decent sized chicken sandwich and a lemonade, that'll cost you $20. And then Chick-fil-A in Atlanta, they'll give you, they give veterans discount. Shit, outside of Atlanta, they don't give you shit. They're supposed to love military so much. But they pay their managers. One thing I can say though, them managers, if you get you graduate from college and you work for Chick-fil-A, oh, they pay their managers. I give them that. Oh, they pay their managers like Whataburger pays their managers. They pay them way more money than McDonald's and Burger King. Okay? Chick-fil-A is okay, but they ain't worth the kind of money, they ain't see when you're an institution like McDonald's or Chick-fil-A in certain parts of the country, like McDonald's is an institution nationwide or worldwide, but Chick-fil-A is very popular in the South. I mean, you see, they got Chick-fil-A's up here too, but they ain't that many of them. In this area where I live at, is mainly Taco Bell, Burger King, and DQ. Those are them, and Culver's. Those of you outside Wisconsin and the state I live in, which is further down, way further down, they got Culver's. Just like you go about 100 miles south of here, you start seeing Freddy's custard burgers. Now, Freddy's, their ice cream ain't as good as Culver's, but their hamburgers are just as good. Matter of fact, I think Freddy's hamburgers are better than Culver's. I think Culver's be slipping. Personally, I think Culver's be slipping sometimes, because that pot roast sandwich is garbage. That mug ain't even hot. Culver's be taking too much time to make your food, and then they bring it out, and the shit ain't even hot. And they food, if you don't eat it right away, it don't taste good. Because one night I went down here about 2 miles from where I live at, and I went to Culver's to get a cheeseburger, double cheeseburger. Man, I got that motherfucker home, man. It didn't taste good. I was like, man, for Culver's not to taste good, that's odd. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you must be in Phoenix or Tucson. Yeah, Culver's down south is horrible. Exactly. Hey, I went to a Culver's over there in Mesa. I remember one time I was dating this Hispanic chick, and she worked in town, but she lived in Yuma. You know how far Yuma is. So she would come for half the week. She would live up there. Because she worked for some company. She had to do some kind of work for them. And then she'd go back home. She'd work up there 4 days in Phoenix. Then she'd drive home for a week, and then she'd come back. So I caught her up there when she was up there for her 4 days. And she was like, well, come to my hotel. And so I went to her hotel. Man, I went and got some Culver's, man. At one of them Culver's around there in I think it was in Mesa, I think it was. Man, that food was garbage. I called up there, I said, hey man, I can't eat this shit. They was like, well, you can bring it back. I said, man, I ain't bringing this shit back. I done start drinking because me and her, we had started drinking. I said, no, I ain't gonna get back out there and get no DUI. So they gave me some free food, but I just went to another Culver's. Now the one in now there's one in San Antonio that's okay. There's now the ones in Austin, Texas are good. But I tell you, them ones in the Phoenix area, not good, man. You better off going to El Pollo Loco. You digs? But In-N-Out, man, I went to In-N-Out Burger, Negro. I went to In-N-Out Burger when I was in Vegas. Now, see, if they bring that shit up here, it's over. Because let me tell you something about In-N-Out. In-N-Out is owned by one 40-year-old white chick. Okay? She's a damn multi-billionaire. She said, I ain't never selling In-N-Out because they've been on her ass trying to get her to sell it. You know damn good and well if they sell In-N-Out and start making it franchise, they're gonna destroy it. See, that's what's wrong with Culver's. Culver's, when they started franchising, that's when they fucked up. Franchising will fuck your company up. That's what's ruining Fatburger. Hey, Man of War. He says the crack house. Hey, that's how people act, don't they? When they go to In-N-Out, don't they act like they selling crack? Man, them people be in there, let me get 4 double-doubles. Shit, let me tell you something about In-N-Out. In-N-Out is good. I don't care which one you go to, that motherfucker good. Now, the one in San Antonio that was down the street from my house, you know, them Mexicans in San Antonio will ruin a wet dream. Okay, they will ruin anything. Anything that had to do with food, they will ruin it. Okay, I don't go to Popeye. There's very few restaurants in San Antonio I go to because they ruin it. Now the bar food in Phoenix is hella good, especially over there by the stadium. Over there by State Farm State. They changed it to State Farm Stadium. They bought the naming rights. I wish it was still University of Phoenix Stadium. Man, Five Guys ain't that good, man. They must be talking to a bunch of honkies because Five Guys ain't that good to me. The only thing Five Guys got is they let you eat get full off peanuts by the time your damn burger get done. Five Guys to me they average. Have any of you guys tried Smash Burger? Have you guys tried Smash Burger? Oh, Five Guys in down there is good. Five Guys up way up there in Minnesota is good. Oh, Smash Burger is way better. Yeah, somebody was telling me they food is real heavy. Is Smash Burger kind of like Fat Burger, where they give you a big hamburger and them big ass shakes? Because Fat Burger, have you been to Fat Burger in Phoenix? Because they got plenty of Fat Burgers around there in Phoenix. I love Fat Burger. See, Fat Burger ain't black owned no more. Magic Johnson sold his interest in Fat Burger. See, Fat Burger was started by a black woman. Now it's a bunch of white dudes that own it. Now that Fat Burger on Las Vegas Boulevard, that motherfucker was good. They got a bar outside. Shit, that burger and them fries was good, nigga. I got full. Oh, they do? How's they fries and they shakes? How's they fries and they shakes? Because when I went to a Smash Burger and a diner and I was going to get something to eat, and I said, nah, I don't want that heavy ass food. So I decided to get something else. Oh, okay. Hey, have y'all had Shake Shack yet? That shit, nigga. They got a chicken sandwich. That motherfucker is expensive as motherfucker. Man, they got a chicken sandwich at Shake Shack that costs like $7 or $8. But it is premium breast meat chicken. That chicken sandwich was so good. I got one at LAX airport. I said, God damn, this food is good. Now the fries was but that chicken sandwich I didn't get the hamburger. That chicken sandwich is on point. Okay? Now I ain't got they shakes. I ain't tried No, I did get a shake. No, I didn't get a shake because I didn't want gas. I didn't want to have gas on the flight. Yeah, that's what it was. I didn't want to get gas. So, because I knew I had a 2.5-hour flight. So I was like, nah, I ain't finna do that. So I said, nah, let me just go ahead and get this. Was a chicken sandwich better than whom? What are you talking about? Compared to whom? Oh, compared to Shake Shack? Was it better than Popeye? Oh, hell no. Girl, don't you fix your mouth to compare that Shake Shack chicken sandwich to Popeye. Hell no. Man, that Shake Shack chicken sandwich was, nigga, let me tell y'all something. If you gonna give, if I had to rate that Shake Shack chicken sandwich from 1 to 5, 5 meaning the best, 1 meaning the worst, I give them a 5+. That shit was good. It's that good. Now I don't know about they burgers. I ain't had they burgers, but and like I said, they're pricey. If you want to get, because they fries are like $5. Now that might have been the airport though, because everything's expensive in the airport. The Popeye, let me tell you something. Okay, baby doll. All right. I will say this about that chicken sandwich. Let me just go ahead and give Popeyes a little props. See, I'm trying not to get ass some props. I give them this because I ate 2 of them. Baby girl, I did the same thing. I went back and got a second one. I ain't gonna front. I did go get a second one. Okay? I went back and got a second one. Now, I will say this. The first one was a little above average. But the second one, I ain't gonna front. That second one did taste better than that one. She said, I'm jealous. I was thinking about going back out and giving me another one, but I was thinking, nah, I better not do that because I might get another goddamn speeding ticket. Motherfucker gonna give me a ticket. Talk about you going 45 and a 30. I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here. Y'all know damn good and well y'all gaffling motherfuckers up because of the weekend. Man, they had 3 or 4 people pulled over when they pulled me over. I said, man, fuck you, man. Normally, I don't drive that fast, but I don't know what it is. I guess I was just trying to get home because I had ice cream in the car. And this motherfucker came out of nowhere and pulled me over. I said, you son of a bitch. God damn. See, that's why I'm usually pretty careful on holiday weekends, y'all. But that motherfucker got me for a $107 ticket. Motherfucker. Punk motherfuckers, man. Anyway, it's all good. I'm gonna pay that shit and go on about my business. You digs? But here's what is the problem with the whole thing. She said the chicken sandwich, you breaking laws. and have me running home and get to the toilet. Nah, I just bullshit. Nah, actually, I give them credit, baby doll. I give them credit. That second one was good. I give them that. Because it was the piece of chicken. Now the first one had a big ass piece of chicken on it. Here's what the chicken said. Those of you who have not eaten the chicken sandwich yet, here's what it looks like. And I think this might be part of the appeal. You know how when you get a chicken sandwich, you expect to get that nasty shit, like one of them. You know how you get them Tyson chicken patties? You know how you get them, that big old tube of Tyson chicken patties from Walmart? And you know, it's good for kids. If you got kids, that's the kind of shit you buy because you can get them in spicy. The spicy chicken patty is actually not bad, but you get sick of them anyway. But you can get them that big old thing of chicken patties from Walmart, from, you know, Tyson. And, you know, you cut them in half and feed 2 kids, you know, 2 little kids. You know, they ain't gonna eat that whole patty. So that's the kind of stuff I would get for my kids if they was gonna be at my crib. I say, oh, I just cut this in half, get this one to my son, this one to my other son, and get a whole one to my daughter. She 9 out of 10, she probably ain't eat the whole thing. You know, and so you think you getting a chicken sandwich like what that nasty shit you get at Burger King and McDonald's. So that's what I thought I was getting. And here they come putting it in, you know, I noticed there was a foil bag. I mean, up here where I am in the Midwest, they give you a foil bag. So the sandwich comes in there. So when I took the sandwich out, I was like, damn, this motherfucker about this wide? I was like, God damn. So the sandwich, you know what it looked like? It looked like the type of shit your mama, like back in the 70s. Remember back in the 70s? Big mama, she didn't, you know, back then they didn't take the bones out the chicken. So remember back then in them days, your grandma used to take that breast, take that thigh chicken and put it between 2 pieces of bread. That's what it looked like. It's a boneless piece of chicken though, but it ain't cheap shit though. It's not cheap chicken, because that's what I thought they was gonna do. I thought it was gonna be some cheap shit. I thought it was gonna be like that Tyson chicken tender shit. Have you ever bought that Tyson chicken? Them Tyson chicken tenders, that is the nastiest shit. Man, I bought that shit and put it in the oven. I bit into that shit, man. I thought I was going to break my teeth. I took that shit back to the store. I said, man, I can't believe they sell this nasty shit. Man, even the lady in customer service was laughing. She said, I wouldn't eat that. She said, I wouldn't eat that. Oh, man, it was garbage. But they used to have these spicy nuggets. Tyson used to have these spicy nuggets that were real good, but they stopped selling them for some reason. I don't know. Hell, the nuggets at Wendy's, the spicy nuggets at Wendy's, taste better than McDonald's shit. I don't eat chicken McNuggets. That shit give me gas. I can't eat chicken McNuggets, man. When you traveling, you be like, man, I'm gonna stop there. I ain't gonna eat the hamburger, but I get a chicken McNugget. You get a 10-piece McNugget, nigga, you gonna be farting all the way to be damned. You gonna be farting all the way down the interstate, nigga. That shit, man, that shit'll have me cramping. I'm serious. But you know what it looked like? It looked like they took the bottom bun, took a big ass boneless piece of a boneless breast of chicken and slapped it on there. They put the little pickles on the bottom. Then they put that big ass piece of chicken on top of it. Then they put that whatever that is, that aioli or whatever the fuck on the bun and slap it on there and put it in the thing. So it looked like some shit you would eat at home. That's what had me tripping. Okay, because when I took it out, now the first one was big. The second one was that piece of meat was so big that the bun looked like a hat, looked like a little ass hat on top of that big ass piece of chicken. And like I said, the second one was even crispier, and it did taste good. But here's the thing, people. I ain't gonna eat that shit every day. That thing is 690 calories. And I didn't work out today. I rode my bike a little bit, but you know. Right. And plus that foil wrapping is for to keep it warm, because you know, I didn't eat the rest of it until I got home and it was still warm. Because you know, I had to sit there for damn near 7 to 8 minutes because I don't know what this guy was doing running my driver's license. I'm like, damn, motherfucker, you ain't gonna find no warrants. Fuck out of here. Just write me this ticket so I can get the fuck out of here. You digs? One of the reasons why you have so many people going to Popeyes is because if you go to a lot of these black areas, I don't eat Taco Bell. That shit ain't real meat. I don't know what kind of mystery meat that shit is. Let me tell you something. The last time I stopped at a Taco Bell is when I had my dog. And both of us were starving. And I broke open one of those tacos and I tried to give that meat to my dog. She sniffed that shit and was like, I ain't eating that shit. I'm like, damn, the dog won't eat it? I'm like, ugh. Taco Bell's disgusting. But you go back 30 or 40 years, Taco Bell's was like a Mexican restaurant. They wasn't all that nasty ass Americanized Choritos. They coming out with these old weirdo chalupa and all that kind of shit. Hey, man, you go to a Mexican restaurant, they don't sell none of that shit. They don't make that shit. Taco Bell is for young college dumbass white dudes. That's who that's for. That's who Taco Bell is for. Taco Bell is for unassuming college students. That's who that's for. Not somebody that want a good meal. Because you eat that Taco Bell shit today, and I guarantee your stomach gonna fall out your body. That was some nasty shit. I had gas like a motherfucker after I ate that Taco Bell. But that was all that was open that time of night. That was all that was open. I tried to go to this Arby's, but they had just closed. So I had to go to that raggedy ass Taco Bell. See, Taco Bell get a lot of people because they be closed, because they the only ones open. But anyway, if you go to a lot of black communities, a lot of black neighborhoods are food deserts. And so there's no grocery stores. And the only only people that sell food is nasty ass Taco Bell, nasty ass KFC, and Popeyes. So I didn't think about it, but somebody raised a point. They said, well, if you look at it, a lot of people, their only meal is Popeyes. And I thought about that and I said, I mean, because for me, I'm not in that situation. But again, I running a nonprofit, I work with a lot of underprivileged black people and veterans. And the one thing about, you have to put yourself in the place of the people you serve. So if there's food deserts in these neighborhoods, you have to ask yourself, where are these people going to shop? Well, they got to get in a taxi or they got to ride the bus 4 or 5 miles down the way just to go to a grocery store in a semi-white neighborhood. Because in very few black neighborhoods, there are grocery stores. Yeah, there's a bodega or some convenience store. Convenience stores, they might sell, bananas and some fruit items, but a banana will be, $1. And niggas in the hood ain't buying bananas. So they gonna buy a honey bun and a Pepsi. Or better yet, they're gonna buy some liquor or some beer and a nasty ass hot dog that been sitting up there all day. So you can't eat that shit. See, back when I was 20, 21 years old, those places wasn't that bad. But today, you stop at one of these convenience stores and eat some sushi, nigga, you liable to be in the ER. At the least, you gonna have gas. Jack in the Box, yeah. I eat I fuck with Jack in the Box. But Jack in the Box will burn you too. Jack in the Box will get that ass too, though. Especially in San Antonio. In Stank Antonio, nigga. Jack in the Box will have you all fucked up. Because them Mexicans be fucking up in there. But I'm going to tell you, Jack in the Box be fucking up too sometime. Okay? They done fucked me. They done got me. He said corn starch sushi is garbage. Yeah, you eat that shit if you want your stomach to explode. But here, man. But look at it this way. I remember growing up in the hood. And as a young adult, I had a car. Okay? Or I sometimes used to drive my siblings' cars. Or one of my homeboys' cars. But I didn't really like doing that. I wanted my own shit. So after a while, I stopped borrowing people's cars unless I had to. And so I would go, I would go to the grocery store if I needed to. Or back then I lived at home, so my parents shopped. Or I would just buy my food if I was out, at a certain time. I wouldn't, my mom would cook just for her and my dad. And that's it. She wouldn't cook for me. We would cook for nobody else, which I didn't expect her to. But she'd be like, hey, there's food in there. And I'll be like, okay, cool. What'd you cook? Oh, there's navy beans and cornbread and, salt pork and, something like that in there. And so I would eat. I can't eat that stuff now. I don't eat pork anyway. But I have to think about how poor people, they don't have that. They don't have poor people and broke people that live in the hood. They're not loyal to that business. They're loyal to that location. Why? Because of geography. That's why when you look at movies that are in Chicago or New York, they're always showing some bodega and they always showing cats going over there, getting just shopping every day. If nothing else, they go over there and get a sandwich and a soda or juice or something. And that's how they live their lives. They don't cook at home because buying food, fresh food, or buying food from the grocery store is more expensive. Hey, what up, David Fernandez? What up, Mr. Fernandez? How you doing, bro? I was just thinking about you today. Player. Hey, get at me, man. Email me. Let me know how you living, player. Yeah, let me know how you playing, man. How you living, man? I know you said you had some things you were taking care of. So let me know how that's going. Let me know how the gig is going. Because I was going to read this article, right? Actually, I might go ahead and still read it. I wanted to show y'all how good some of these immigrants are doing. Okay? You digs? But These people are loyal to Popeyes. Popeyes knows they niggers. Okay, Popeyes know they niggers. They got that sister. Remember the sister mascot that's on the Popeyes commercial? They're taking for Popeyes. Act like a nigga at Popeyes. Do y'all know that chick is from the Bahamas? Did y'all know that? She ain't from here. She is from I think the Bahamas or somewhere. I actually saw her on another show. I saw her on a you know that show where that comes on I think it come on TNT during the day. They do autopsies. It's like one of them CSI type of shows, but they do autopsy. They like medical examiners. It's an okay show when it used to come on. I mean, it's in syndication now, but hey, man, dude, I seen her on there, and she wasn't talking like, "Yeah, go get this chicken." You see how they market stuff? Now she ain't 100% Aunt Jemima, but she is like 45% Aunt Jemima, because she still got that mammy look. Okay? They gonna sit up. They still, now you understand something. They still put Aunt Jemima on the box. Now the only difference is they gave her a perm. They took that rag off of it, took that handkerchief off her head and put put that perm on the head. Just like Cream of Wheat still got that slave nigga on it. See that? It's 2019 and they still got that Cream of Wheat nigga like this. Howdy, sir. Would you like some cream of wheat? Yeah, my mom used to fix that shit. I used to when I start fixing it myself, I used to put a whole lot of butter and sugar in that motherfucker. Okay? We used to have to eat that shit on them cold days. Man, I got so sick of eating that shit. Man, we used to have to eat that shit, man. Then my mom make us drink that cod liver oil. Shit. But hey, that's why, hey, I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm still healthy. That's why, hey, yeah, they still sell cream of wheat, nigga. Shit. Hell yeah. Exactly, Uncle Ben's ass. I think they now, instead of letting them wear that little short little butler coat, I think his coat go all the way down like a regular sport coat now. Man, they just keep insulting us. Do you know they had a restaurant back when I was a kid called Sambo's? And my dad took us there. And I said to my dad, I said, ain't that derogatory? I was probably about 7 or 8. I said, ain't that derogatory? My dad started laughing. I said, when he started laughing, I said, because I was even back there, I was like, Sambo ain't a good thing. And the people that own that restaurant are the same people who own Denny's and Lee's Fried Chicken. Where are my people that live in like Michigan, Indiana, Tennessee? You know about Lee's Fried Chicken, right? Yeah, hey, bro. When I lived in Atlanta, I tried to go in Bojangles, dog. I couldn't bring myself to buy nothing. I'm sorry. I can't give a restaurant my money called Bojangles. And that food smelled good. That's one thing I can say about Atlanta. Atlanta got some good restaurants. But nigga, I wasn't about to give Bojangles my money. I'm sorry. I went in there. I had every intention. And that dude, the guy was like, "Can I help you?" I said, "You know what, man? I gotta make a phone call." I walked right out that motherfucker. Mr. Bojangles. Just in there buck dancing. Looking like Sammy Davis. Fuck out of here, man. Nah, I couldn't give him my. Now, Zaxby's in Atlanta's pretty good. Zaxby's is pretty good. Their chicken tenders are probably some of the best chicken tenders I've ever had. They fries are good too. They be having some fine little honeys working at Zaxby's too. Shoot. Try Gladys Knight's restaurant, baby doll. Gladys Knight's got 2 locations, but I think one got closed. Yeah. There's a white restaurant called Miss Polly's or something like that on Peachtree. I haven't eaten there, but they say the food is good. But I'd rather you go to a black restaurant. Yeah, try look up Google Gladys Knight's restaurant in the ATL. It's real good. Oh, it's real good. Now, I haven't eaten there, but I know people who've eaten at the downtown location, and they said it was off the chain. Yeah, they said Gladys Knight's restaurant is off the chain. Papados, I've never eaten there. I've been in there, but I've been there's one off of 410. Where's Painless Rising at? There's a couple hot chicken places too. Oh, by the way, baby doll. You gonna be in a nice part of town. Or you gonna be parlaying. You gonna be parlaying. Okay, sister. All right. hey, there is look up food, look up black. I think check out I don't know if you check out Tariq Nasheed's Ism Radio. They did a piece on black restaurants in Atlanta. And there's a wing place owned by these sisters. There's a cupcake place owned by these sisters. They make all kind of cupcakes. They make Hennessy cupcakes. They make any kind of flavor, cinnamon cupcakes. Oh, they are off the chain. And also Google drive-ins, dives, drive-ins, and something else. You know, Guy Fieri's show. And put in there Atlanta black soul food restaurants, drive-ins, diners, and dives. Yeah. But Atlanta got some good soul food if you're going to be downtown. Yeah. Because if you go toward Decatur, you're going to be like, that's where the niggas is. That's what some of the niggas is. Okay? Okay? If you go toward the airport, stay out of College Park. Because College Park is right near the airport. As soon as you get up, exactly. Decatur is hella hood. Man, I drove over there to a Kroger over there in Decatur one time. I got lost. Nigga. Them Decatur niggas scared me. Nigga, I'm hood, nigga. I'm hood. And them Decatur niggas scared me. I couldn't wait to get out of that Kroger's. Them niggas scared me. Okay? Yeah, they got some good spots downtown at ATL for sure. You know who I like too for a hamburger stand is Checkers. They got Checkers in the ATL. I love Checkers, man. But see, they ain't got them motherfuckers up here in the Midwest. I love Checkers. Rallies, but you know, Checkers and Rallies are the same company. But Rallies, their food is they sell their food. Their food is a little different. But I love Checkers, man. But you know, there are Rallies out there in the California area and Arizona. But they're actually the same company. They do have a Checkers in Minneapolis, though. There's a Check, but it's all the way over there. It's kind of out of the way. I hate to drive all the way over there. No, Checkers and Rallies are the same. Listen, guys, Rallies and Checkers are the same company. Y'all didn't know that? Because I didn't know that. They are the same in certain parts of the country. Yeah, Checkers fries off the chain. I love their fries. Checkers everywhere outside of like Midwest, going up this to Atlanta, going to that part of the country is Checkers. Everything going toward California is Rallies. But they're the same company. Yeah. That's one of the Tams. Oh yeah, Tams. Tams is owned by the mafia. Did y'all know that? All them Tams out there in LA. Yeah, Tams used to be the shit back in the 80s and the 90s. I ain't really fuck with them too much after that. But they give you a lot of food though. You know, they give you a lot of food. But Popeyes is a staple in black neighborhoods and in these food deserts. And so if you watch people's behavior, like when I was homeless and I had a car, I would just sit there in my car and just watch people's behavior. That's what made me, you know, later on, late years down the road, that's what made me want to go into mental health, because I would watch people's behavior. And so when you're going to and fro and you live in a busy life, you don't have the time to watch people's behavior. So when you go over here to the hood, take care, be careful. When you in the hood and you go to get food and you don't have time to watch people, you have no idea. These people, because I dated hood chicks, and you be sitting at their house smoking weed and drinking all day, and they be like, we need to go get something to eat. Sometimes I didn't have a car back then. So we would walk to a Tam's, or we walk to back then it was, in the 80s, you could get fast food. Fast food was good back then. McDonald's wasn't nasty like it is now. McDonald's didn't really get nasty until the 90s. But in the 80s, shit, you could take a chick to McDonald's on a date back then. Well, nobody talking about, you need to take me, girl, I need to get a ribeye. Oh, Farmer's Boys? Yeah, you must be out there in the IE. But you know what? Farmer's Boys is in Arizona. Yeah, they have grown a lot too. Now, those of you who ain't from Cali, you don't know what we're talking about, or Arizona, you don't know what we're talking about. But Farmer's Boys is mainly in the IE. because I used to own a house out there. So I used to always, when I went to the drive-in, we used to go by Farmer's Boys and get that fried zucchini. Love that shit. Now, Farmer's Boys ain't as good as some of these other folks, but they are good. They are. If you go to the right one, they are good. Yeah, exactly. They give you a big ass trough of them motherfuckers. But though, like us, we might eat out a couple. We might eat out a couple of times out here during the week. But you have to understand, other people ain't, poor people ain't like that. People who are locked in the hood, they ain't. Now, that does not, look, the chicken sandwich ain't even the problem. The problem with all these niggas cooning and acting a damn fool. Do you know somebody posted a video of this fine ass sister? This chick had body paint painted on herself with the Popeyes logo and everything on, covering up her breastises. She didn't have no pasties on either. And then behind her, she had Popeye's chicken. She had, whoever did it did a hell of a job. It must have been a makeup artist that did it, because this chick was butt naked. And the dude was like, ma'am, come on now. We don't need that kind of advertising. We don't need that kind of help. Like, ma'am, you can't come in here. She's like, I just came here to get a chicken sandwich. That bitch was fine as hell. She must have been a stripper. Oh, she had ass and titties. Yeah, just attention whoring. Exactly. And then somebody was like, Ice, did you see them fighting that? You see all these fight videos? People fighting at Popeyes? They said they got staff fighting customers and customers fighting staff. What kind of shit is that? See, the chicken sandwich ain't the problem because niggas go to Popeyes anyway. These niggas are just looking for an excuse to coon. Okay? They just looking for an excuse to coon. And you know why? Because a lot of black folks are feeling the heat of all this murdering and subjugation that black folks catching hell out here. And a lot of people's coping mechanism is to coon. So they're using that chicken sandwich as an excuse. You got people, I got my chicken sandwich. Now, I sat in the car and I did an Instagram post. And I ate the chicken. I said, hey, I ate it. Because by that time I had eaten it already. But with the video, y'all saw the video I posted on YouTube, or I posted that before that was after I bought the first one. Okay. And you see me eating it. And I said, yeah, it's above average. I'll give that to him. See, that's nigga shit. Have people stole, y'all had a chicken? And see, remember when I did that video of them stupid, I wish I could find that video on YouTube of that news station interviewing them dumb Minneapolis niggas who was going on. I mean, they were interviewing people in the line, in the drive-thru, and they had a sign out there on the drive-thru said, we're out of chicken. And yet them dumb niggas were still sitting there. They were like, I drove all the way over here to get some damn chicken, and they're out of chicken. Black people, that is making us look bad, man. That's not a good look, bruh. And true enough, a lot of these people probably will eat at Popeyes anyway. Because if you go to black neighborhoods, where I used to work at a Popeyes in college, so I know the volume of that they do in chicken. Lunchtime we sold a lot of chicken. Dinner time we sold early afternoon we sold between about 4 p.m. and about 8 p.m. we are getting swamped in the lobby and the drive-through. I used to have so much chicken left over at the end of the night. I would bring 30, 40 pieces of chicken home in 2 or 3 boxes. They would be like, hey, you can take that home. Man, my mom and dad was eating so much chicken. Sometimes my dad would be like, I call the house, I'll be like, Dad, y'all ain't ate yet, right? I said, hey, I'm going to have some chicken for y'all. My dad start laughing. He'd be like, yeah, I'll be up there in a few minutes to pick you up. Man, we used to do some nigga shit at that Popeyes. Man, there was niggas selling crack out of the drive-thru, man. Man, there was all kind of shit going on. Niggas kissing chicks in the drive-thru. Niggas filling on chicks in the drive-thru. We was doing it. I wasn't doing that, but there was some ignorant niggas up in there doing that. We was ghetto as hell. Yeah, them niggas, some nigga told me, say, yeah, man, these niggas came in because they told them that they didn't have no more chicken. They had no more chicken sandwiches. And that they have to, wait till the next day when they get that truck. Because, if you drive by these restaurants about 4 or 5 in the morning, you see them trucks out there. You see them Cisco trucks or U.S. Food Service out there or somebody else out there. Believe it or not, a lot of those companies sell that stuff. They're the ones that sell it. They're the ones that sell the food. Popeyes is just a licensing company. But McDonald's, they own their supplier. Okay? See, black people can easily put all of these folks out of business. The problem is we don't support anything. See, Fat Burger was only in LA. They were only in Hollywood, and they might have had 7 or 8 around the South Central area. That's the only places they were. They had the one in Hollywood, and the reason why she opened that one was because of Red Fox, Bill Cosby, and Richard Pryor and them used to come over there. After they get done at the comedy club, they all would come over to Fat Burger and eat. Because, back in them days, black people couldn't eat everywhere. You couldn't just go up in no Denny's, even out there. Not in them 60s and 50s and 60s. And now they done took Fat Burger almost nationwide. Hell, they used to have one in San Antonio until, it got closed up. Del Taco, they ran Del Taco out of San Antonio. You figure Del Taco should be toast of the town. All the Mexicans in San Antonio. But Del Taco didn't work. Why? Because it was mismanaged. That's the one thing. I think the managers might have been stealing the money. Because I talked to my uncle one time. He said, hey, man, they were always busy. He was like, I don't understand why they went out of business. Because now it's a Wendy's. It's a nasty ass Wendy's. Okay? But the assumption is these people have somewhere else to go eat, and they actually don't, not like we do. Because you and I might say, hey, man, I don't feel like eating. I'm going to stop at In-N-Out before I go home. I'm going to get me a couple double doubles. I'm going to get me a couple fries. Then I'm going to get me a shake. That's what I usually get. Back in the day, I can't eat that shit now, though. I can't eat all that. When I stayed at the hotel in Vegas, I only got like one double double, one order of fries and a shake. I was like, I can't eat all this. I don't eat all that food like I used to. Man, I used to shit. Because there's a new, if you drive up I-15 from LA, Last Cruiser, you probably know where I'm talking about. There's an exit. They put outlet stores there now. It used to then be nothing there at that exit. Back in the 70s, there was nothing but Harvey House and a Chevron station and it's in Barstow. It's a Barstow exit off of I-15, and they just built an In-N-Out burger there back in probably like 98, 99. They built an In-N-Out burger right there. So whenever I went to Vegas, my ritual was to stop right there at that In-N-Out burger at that exit over there in Barstow and get me 2 double doubles, 2 fries, a shake, and all the way up there, I'm just grubbing down, bruh. Tearing it up. You digs? Them were the days. Yes, sir. Them were the days. But all this fighting and niggatry that's going on with people fighting the staff in the damn restaurant at the Popeyes and niggas in there fighting each other. Them niggas would have did that even if they weren't no chicken sandwiches. Because that's just what niggas do. That's just like you go to the club and everything cool until the club closed. And we walk out the club, and what do you see? The hood niggas, all the hood niggas that wasn't allowed to come in the club because them niggas wasn't gonna dress up. Them niggas wasn't gonna put no slacks on or nothing like that. So they wouldn't let them in the club. So you come out and you see all these low riders, all these lolos out there. And as soon as you come out, them niggas like, what you looking at, nigga? Just looking for an excuse to start shooting up the place. I used to hate that shit. And I think what the hell just happened? Ugh. Man, some of these women are whack. E&J, Apple. Oh, no, that's some ghetto shit. That is hella ghetto. I ain't drank E&J in like probably 30 years. I can't stand brandy. Brandy is nasty to me. I don't know how people drink E&J or Christian Brothers. Ugh. That shit, man. Ugh. Brandy make me throw the fuck up. Oh, that's fucked up. Really? They got Jesse Smollett up here. He working the drive-thru at McDonald's. They talking about dudes say the ice cream, it said a drive-thru employee says the ice cream machine is broke. I know this dude is lying. He got Jesse Smollett up there. Do y'all know that they are assigning they are assigning a special prosecutor to prosecute Jesse Smollett? That shit's so important. Him lying about getting his ass whooped, that he's lying. He lied so bad that he deserves to get prosecuted by some good Christian white folks. You see how they do? Now, I ain't shedding no tears for this fool. I ain't shedding no tears for him. I'll be honest with you. I ain't shedding no tears for him. Okay? Oh, I ain't shedding no tears for him. I ain't shedding his tears. I ain't shedding no tears for him. Word up. You digs? What the hell? Let's get the fuck out of here. You don't get your stupid ass out of here. Boy, they be messing with Jesse Smollett, boy. Boy, they be messing with that dude. But it's just straight cooning. They're just looking for an excuse to coon. Okay? Juicy Smollett. They're just looking for an excuse to coon. Exactly. Gonna be bussy dropping. And it's sad because he already done pretty much, Lee Daniels pretty much got Fox to drop both shows because of his ignorance. But that Jesse Smollett situation didn't help. Everybody, make sure you get over here and donate. Let's get these donations up. If you haven't donated, go ahead and do that now so we can continue. I'm going to take a quick break real quick, and then I'll be back in a couple minutes here. Yes, sir. I guess I can roll with this till we end here. Make sure you go to asktheiceman.com, scroll down to the donate button to donate. Also, you can donate via the Cash App. Get digs? Wow. Oh, well, people want to show, people are more concerned about LGBT and exposing their pussy rather than being a man. Anyway, that brings me to the last part of this live stream. Lil Nas X. Now, if you're not familiar with him, you must be living under a rock. This dude is a homosexual dude, homosexual black dude that just popped up out of nowhere with this whack ass song, Old Town Road. Now, let's look at his name first. Nas. They're gonna go and take Nas's name. See, this is how disrespectful these white executives are at these record labels. Totally disrespectful. Do you think that they would come up with a homosexual? They get a black dude and call him Little Johnny Cash? Huh? Do you think they would go let a black guy, a homosexual black guy, start calling himself Lil Elvis X? And then they're going to put the X part on it, trying to insult the Nation of Islam. Y'all see that? This is how these devils get down. So they're being disrespectful to Nas with that whack ass fucking song. It ain't catchy, it's garbage. And then all of a sudden, he does a reveal about a month ago or a month and a half ago talking about he homosexual. See, I knew something was funny about him because he popping up out of nowhere with a hit song. They pouring all this money into this shitty song. You know, Billy Ray Cyrus doing a remix with him. Come on, man. And then they got this nigga performing this song in front of at schools where black children are. That's why, that's why I call it the Lil Nas X deception. This is just another ploy to shove LGBT lifestyle down the throats of black people. They got this nigga performing at black schools. They got this nigga performing in front of black crowds, trying to sell that bullshit to us. Let me say this to these LGBT white folks, if you're listening. Let me say something to you. You ain't gonna never, ever, ever get black folks to accept homosexuality and pedophilia. You can keep trying and you will fail. Okay? Because ain't nobody claiming Lil Nas X over here in the black community. Nobody. That song is selling with white folks. It ain't selling with us. You digs? Watch these people, man. Every time you turn around, they trying to sell LGBT lifestyle to black folks. Why? Because we're the only community, we are the only group of people who you have not totally accepted homosexual behavior. We're the only ones who haven't. Now, we have accepted, now, not me, but some of y'all who have go to church, you have accepted homosexual preachers like the late Eddie Longstroke, or AKA Reverend Peaches forever. Okay? We accept the gay or the homosexual choir director, but that's as far as it's going to go. There will be no widespread LGBT shit popping off in the black community. And so what they always try to say to us that we are that we're homophobic. They always trying to say that the black community is homophobic. We ain't homophobic. We just don't tolerate sexual deviancy. We do not tolerate sexual deviancy. That's it in a nutshell. We don't tolerate it. You'll never be able to sell that shit in the black community. That's why they always putting all these homosexual black men and women on these news shows like MSNBC and CNN. Just about every black man that's up there is homosexual. And if he ain't homosexual, he's just a weak ass milquetoast type of black man like Andrew Gillum or Bakari Sellers or Bakari Sellout. Okay? If they're not a homosexual, they are this asexual, silly ass, moist acting black guy that's not accepted by black people. Andrew Gillum ain't accepted by black folks. Black folks don't accept him. You don't accept that motherfucker. And it's some funny style stuff with that dude. Oh, I've been watching Andrew Gillum. There's some funny style. There's something funny style about that dude. I don't know what it is, but I saw a couple of pictures of him and he just had this phony ass Barack Obama smile. And I was just like, something ain't right about this dude. And you know, they always report this shit on President Obama, talking about President Obama's summer playlist includes Lil Nas X. Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised that he like Lil Nas X? Saturday, we are doing, this will probably be the last Player Circle podcast that we're going to do. We're not getting the support that we deserve. The show's going to start at 4 p.m. This is going to be the last show. This is probably going to be the last Player Circle podcast. You guys are not donating. Even guys who donate every live stream or every other live stream, you guys are not donating. Okay? So I'm going to have to sit down after this weekend and think about whether or not we're going to go back to the subscription video, pay-per-view videos. I think I'm going to go back to that and just go back to the old format. Okay? So if you're interested in subscribing to the Iceman Show, you can go to asktheiceman.com and sign up there. Player Circle podcast this Saturday at 4 p.m. We're probably going to do a buffet show. It's going to be whatever topic you want to talk about. That's what I think we'll do, because I'm tired of trying to come up with these topics and do research, and then you guys show up on Saturday and won't even support the show. So here's what we're going to do. Player Circle Podcast this Saturday, 4 p.m. Central Time. We're going to do, the topic will be whatever you guys want it to be, whoever gets here first and raises a topic, that's what we're going to talk about. And then we'll just go from there. Okay? You're tuned in to the Iceman Show podcast. I am your host, the Iceman. Go to AskTheIceman.com. Go to AskTheIceman.com for information on business plans, life coaching, and the like. Subscriptions to the Iceman Show podcast. And information on business plans for your small business. Don't suffer in silence. Hire me as a life coach if you're having problems talking to women, talking to men, getting out of a divorce, bad relationship, you need to get your feet up under you. Hire the Iceman. You digs? Everybody hit the like button before you get out of here. Meet us. So, again, Player Circle Podcast, 4 p.m. Central Time. This Saturday, probably going to be the last show, y'all. Don't meet me there, beat me there. You digs? Also, you can donate via the Cash App. My Cash App handle is $ the Iceman 1906. Also, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. It's the same handle. At the Iceman Show. At the Iceman Show. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram so you can get exclusive content. I just uploaded some content this afternoon to Instagram. So you got to follow me to check it out. Follow me. It ain't going to cost you nothing. It ain't going to cost you nothing to follow me on Twitter. At the Iceman Show for both platforms. Holla at your boy.